Hello everybody. Basically, this isn't actually a cooking video, this is to make your meals go a bit further. So if you have a meal, which is this I've got here, which is Indian curry, which is a jalfrezi, to make it go further, to make it more of a meal for more people, yeah, what I've done is I've got a pan here with hot oil, put it on with gas. Got some boiled potatoes here. What I'll do is add them to the oil, and I'll show you in a sec, to give them a nice crisp coating. Right, the potatoes are in, and stir until golden brown. Right, as you can see, the potatoes have got a bit of a skin on them. The ingredients I've got here today, I say, is onions, some mushrooms, some cherry tomatoes, some garlic and some bird's eye chilies. So what you do next is add the onions, give that a good stir, and I'll get back to you in a second. Right, the onions are cooking nicely. I've cut about 4 or 5 bird's eye chilies, which are pretty hot. I'm going to add them to the meal now. Give that a nice stir. Right, next to the mix is about 4 garlic cloves cut finely, and about 5 or 6 cherry tomatoes. Add them to the mix. Right, about 2 minutes later, it's cooking very well. Next to the mix, which is my own personal preference, which is nice to add to a curry, which is some salted peanuts, about a handful. Very hot, this pan. Right, next is the mushrooms. Jackie's just here with me now. Right, as you can see, there's quite a lot of oil in the bottom of this pan. The best thing to soak oil up is with about 4 or 5 mushrooms. You should add the blend all together and give it a good stir, which will absorb all the oil, like so. Just keep on stirring. Right, about 2 or 3 minutes later, the mushrooms have all soaked up the oil, which is becoming a nice base for me curry, which gives it a bit more depth, which makes it more of a meal, because obviously all the potatoes and onions and mushrooms fill you up. Right, here's the curry mix, which is a chicken Madras. Pour it into the pan. Right, about a minute later or so, it's stewing, which has dried up a lot of the sauce. So what you do then is get a kettle, add some water it down, then let it stew in its own juices. Add some low sodium salt to your own preference, a bit of black pepper, and not forgetting some lemon juice. Give that a good stir and let it cook for at least another 5 or 10 minutes until it dries up again, until the sauce gets very thick. Right, about 2 minutes on, the stew's starting to thicken, or as Indians call it, gravy. It's not actually curry, it's called gravy. Okay, right, with this meal, normally I either have naan breads, which are these coriander and garlic naan breads, but today I'm just going to have your standard pita breads. Eat it and make little sandwiches out of it with the chicken to make it a nice meal. This meal, by the way, will do about two to three people, but with me being greedy, I'm going to eat it all on my own. Right, the next step is, which I was told by Indian chef, is what you do then is you'll actually burn the curry, which marinates all the flavours together and actually brings the oil to the top, which I'll try and zoom in for you to see. You see the oil floating? So what you do is you'll actually burn the sauce for another 2 minutes or so until it dries up. Then your sauce is ready to eat. Okay? A really high heat. Leave that for a couple of minutes burning. As you can see, it's still cooking away nicely. Sometimes with this meal I normally add stuff like cauliflower as well, a bit of carrot, and sometimes a bit of green beans or peas, which is nice. Right, I'll show you it plated up in a second with some breads. Right, we're all plated up now. This is my peanut and potato Madras curry, extra hot with extra chilies in. I'm going to serve it with these pita breads, which have been cut open into little sandwiches, like that. So what I'll be doing is eating that in a bit of a sandwich to make it a full meal. Thanks for watching. It's my first attempt, so bear with me. Bye for now.